she was actually trying to explain why 16,000, why, according to their calculations with the lawyer, she's saying the 14 polling stations that were not counted had 16,640 voters. So the judge gave her time to go and compute these numbers and indeed prove that the 14 polling stations had this number of people. So today there is an agent from Nachiganda zone, one of the polling stations there, a Pentecostal church, and he was being interviewed by the defense. For him, he was saying in his statement, in his affidavit, he says he saw money being exchanged between one man called Geoffrey and Ntale, 5,000 shillings. So the lawyers were asking him, the defense lawyers were asking him, how come you're the only one who saw this man giving the friend 5,000 at the polling station? And secondly, do you know the relationship? For instance, if they see Henry standing with Pam at a polling station and Henry's handing Pam 5,000 shillings, should it be considered a bribe? Or maybe Pam said, Henry, and you know, within the polling station you handed over.
That takes me back to days when we were kids.
Yeah.
And probably your sibling hits you now. Bah. No genda nolopa your mama and then our parents had funny ways of becoming judges at home.
Yeah,
they will call the both of you and like mama, okay, forget the last bonds. The last bonds, that was a no-go zone. Mama, then your mama, do you have evidence? And go chokanga bakusunye. You look at where they pinched you.
The scars go. I mean, like
the
pinch
gone.
Is not showing.
And then your brother tells you, kusunyewa. What about it?
And that's how court is. If you can't prove,
exactly. I remember at school, forget about family now. Let me take you back at school. There's a time I was involved in it's couple with somebody.
Yeah.
We went to the staff room. You know those staff rooms?
Yeah.
When you're supposed to kuoza, then there's a teacher. So this teacher was neutral. In my mind, I always felt like it was my birthday.
Yeah.
So he reached guy, he's neutral. He's not on my side. Then he asked me a very weird question.
Yeah.
Where was the wind blowing? What time was it?
What?
Like saying, where was the wind blowing? What time was it?
Oh, man.
Like, bring evidence. And I'm like, really?
Yeah. By the way, some lawyers can question you in court.
Definitely.
And you feel like peeing in your pants.
What cloth was he putting on? If you do not remember,
you may not be that detailed.
If you don't remember the cloth we are putting on, how sure are we that you are telling the truth? Did you watch Suits?
Yeah, I did. Oh, man. Suits is bad.
Chikubika omuzepiri Galaxy FM kuoli 20 minutes ezakavako kutano katumaliza twababuuziza ekibuuzo olowooza Ministry of Works kyeyakoze okuyimiriza baasi za YY kyabadde kituufu gye kiri oba bayokyezaamu. This is Galaxy.
Yo Mr. Papa kyekiri watu tuvagasi munabulenge Mr. Ababaasi yes bavuga bubi nena makumu gafe mafunda Mr. Tusana muzayi wengazi nga kizibunye motoka okwetomera nga zekisingo kitegera oba ne accident singo obungi nti oli yabadde Alisa nasangayo munne so singa mako kabera magazi nga bagawula ayiwengezo kizibunye abantu okufa mwana wane kata kizibunye sange motoka zekisinze nga zifunya accident.
You're comparing a first world country to
I know a developing country but facts
those guys have like 8 lanes.
Yeah.
Here we have a lane that is not even
a lane divided into 2.
That is not even qualified to be one lane.
Yeah.
And then divided into 2.
Yeah.
Galaxy. 1G. I can't hear you. Not to myself. Good morning.
Galaxy FM Zina.
Yes.
Dafano Misa Henry.
Pamela.
One. Yamanzemo omusayata samo mbale neno mpigi waliwo okuyimiriza baasi ezo naye nga obulamu bw'abantu bwagenze nga abantu tebasasuddwa n'abo abafiiriddwa abantu baabwe bibeera tebiina makulu wadde baziyimiriza oba tebaziyimirizza ekikulu kya compensating abantu abafiiriddwa abantu baabwe baliyirirwe.
Who is supposed to compensate? Is it supposed to be the bus companies or the government? And how do we measure
No,
the
it's
module
not
compensation?
the government to compensate. It's the bus company actually to compensate, because somebody can sue in case the driver was reckless. So bus company is actually supposed to be insured. That, you know, the insurance company
when
will
this and this happens, this is what I want. Governor babiri abasemba ekikyolowooza Ministry of Works batuufu okuyimiriza basi za YY oba bayokyezaamu. Galaxy
Galaxy zefalizo Musa Nketi ya Ndawula mtabani wa Muzeyi Ndawula ndi wano gaadi Hassan Boston.
Oli otya man?
Mwana abasajja ade batwala bulungi naye ate babajjako kati babeere wala kaba kawedde mudda balala isinjiro.
Galaxy
Yes, Mr. Henry. Bigenda bitya
Kiria
South Africa.
Yes,
kakati Mr. Henry nze ndabanga ekyokuyimiriza basi tekikola naye ng'oyo mwami bwagambye amakubo gaffe mafunda nnyo.
I know, I hear you.
Government erina tuzimbira ze bayita ze freeways anyone okuva Kampala katugeze Jinja katugeze Mbale. Omusajja ne wagamba nti kyamakubo magazi bulungi.
Galaxy Rachel, oli wansi nnyo sikulidde ogenda kusindika akala kanfuna asembayo in the interest of time. Yes, oli otya?
Kakati ndekembadde nteesa ekizibu ekisingira ddala okuleeta obubenje Kampala omuntu tosobola kumanya kona ziyitawo e Kampala tosobola nakumanya nti no oluguudo lwekiro tulina kuvugirawo miles bwezi ne bwezi nga tebanaba kutunuulira bikungi byonna ezitambulira enguudo asooke atunuulire enguudo road signs ziri kyekimu nekyagwawo kabiri mwana wa student.
I know.
Basooke bateeke road signs kale tuvunyire ku ekyo tumanye nti nno road signs tuwagiraze naye ate entambula bannayuganda bannaffe tebatambulira mukeeyo kyesingira ddala okuleeta obubenje right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
But Henry,
from
just
London.
to conclude,
Yes.
if you listen to people who are like, if you listen to most of the causes of road accidents in Uganda today, I know roads are to blame partially because we have small roads, there are potholes.
Yes.
But then we expect that these drivers who pry these routes on several occasions, maybe not several times,
They would have understood.
They would have learned the nature of the road. So mostly it's attributed to either over speeding or reckless driving. So, but then the problem is, the only concern is if a driver is qualified and certified to drive. It's just like a doctor going to a hospital and looking for a job, and he's certified, probably has 3 years experience, and then the hospital hires him. Then the next day he conducts an operation on a woman who has had surgery and then leaves cotton in her stomach. So at the end of the day, who do you blame? No, there are instances like that where we have actually qualified people who make certain mistakes.
Let me
like
tell you something
human
about
error.
Yeah, human error, but this is the real definition of an accident. Look me in the eyes.
Don't tell me it's just an accident.
No, listen.
Okay.
An accident,
Yeah.
by its mere definition, is an unfortunate incident
Yeah.
that happens unexpectedly and unintentionally. I am done with this conversation.